Where is it? I've got my coffee, I have my water that actually needs to be refilled, and I am ready to start this day. So I don't know if you saw my last YouTube video here. By the way, my name is Sarah from piesnprose. Welcome or welcome back. And I talked about it in that last video that I needed to take a couple of days off, or a few days off from my 9-to-5 job. Mostly because I have carryover days and they need to be used, so I sort of have to get rid of them, but at the same time I am in desperate need of a break. The past, I would say, almost month has been extremely intense. There has been a lot going on. I don't want to get too much into it, and so these days off are needed. I just need to take a break for once. Where is it? Anyway, in those days off that I am taking, today is one of those days, and it was also one of those days in my last YouTube video, but today is going to be a little bit more interesting because you voted over on my Instagram page. If you want to get access to those kinds of polls, just polls in general, I post a lot of them. You can check me out on Instagram, but you voted that you wanted to see a day in my life vlog, so that's exactly what this is if you haven't noticed from the title of the video. I hope you don't mind the random singing birds. We have a lot of birds in the neighborhood, I guess. But I think it's going to be a little bit more interesting because I am not working. I'm not doing my 9-to-5, so it's not just me sitting in front of a computer all day long. But I am going to be doing a lot of really fun creative stuff for like piesnprose and all that good stuff. So I'm going to take you along with me today. I still can't drink this because, y'all, if you've never heard of YETI, which, where have you been if you've never heard of YETI? These mugs are pure magic. I bought this mug, I think maybe 2 years ago, and it's the best mug ever. It keeps things so hot for so long, and I'm like a slow sipper. I don't like to gulp my coffee down, and this is a miracle worker right here. But since I can't have any, let's just have some water. And I can't have any because it's that hot. That's why I can't have any. I've just been surrounded by so many boxes that the only room in this apartment right now that doesn't have boxes is the kitchen, which is why I'm constantly standing in here. But then the windows open and then you hear screaming birds and non-stop airplanes. But anyway, I'm going to take you along my day. If it does end up being interesting, let me know. But if not, don't let me know, I guess. I don't know. Do whatever you want. I was not kidding when I said that I'm living among boxes. But that's not why I turned the camera on. I wanted to turn my camera on to show you that this right here is my usual workspace. A little messy right now, but that is my usual workspace. When it's time for me to work on creative stuff, I don't like sitting over here because I sit there all the time, even though I have my Mac over there. That's where I usually do my YouTube editing. But when I'm doing other work, this is my workstation. This right here. A good old fluffy pillow and my laptop. But I mean, it's not bad. It's cozy. I just put this pillow right on top of my lap. You'll see in a second. And then I just get to work, which I'm going to do right now. And I'll show you what I'm working on in a bit. Oh my gosh. It has actually been 2 full hours since I last checked in with you, and I've been really silent because I've just been so focused on working on the food blog. So if my voice sounds weird, it's because I literally haven't been speaking for 2 hours straight. So let me show you what I've been working on. So like I said, I have been working on this for like 2 hours now. I've been working quite hard on it every single day that I'm off in the morning. And this is what the homepage looks like right now. This is the food blog. So we have like our header over here. We have a little bit of an intro, the Instagram page, which it looks kind of off color compared to the rest of the aesthetic, but I will be working on that soon and adding in new photos there. But yeah, over here is just a template that I have set up for when blogs do end up getting posted, like posts. And this is another little template. This is another unique section that I haven't talked about much, but just a little bit of a hint. I will be doing some personalized coaching sessions on this blog. And then we have the little newsletter at the bottom. And then just some redirect pages right there. And I've actually got a bunch of different pages. As you can see, I have like recipes, blog, about, contact, and a get started button thing over there. So all of those pages are in the works and they're almost complete. But for now, this is what I have for the homepage. Also, sorry for the weird yellowish kind of lighting. Every time my garden light goes on like its super brightness, it shines off like a really yellow light. I know it's really gross, so sorry about that. But I'm very happy at where the blog is right now. Oh, I'm just so excited. It's actually coming to life finally, so it's looking great and I'm really happy with it so far. Anyway, yeah, so I just finished that up. Every time I do text or I have to write a lot of text for a blog, it always takes me a really long time to make sure that I get the words perfectly. That took a huge chunk out of my morning, which is fine. That's what I planned on doing. And I also planned a huge chunk of nothing. By the way, if you do want to know a lot more about what's going on with the food blog, like updates and things like that, I have a blog post on piesnprose.com that gives a brief update on what's going on there. So if you're interested, I'll put that in the description box. And I also just posted a monthly podcast on my Patreon, and I'm talking about my upcoming projects, and that is one of those upcoming projects. So if you want a more in-depth explanation or whatever story about what's going on with the food blog right now, you can check that out there. I put you down because my hand was killing me. But anyway, I'm looking at my to-do list right now, and I literally just have a chunk of nothing happening right now, which is so good. And later on, I'm gonna do my usual Instagram stuff, and I actually have to also edit an email newsletter. So I have two newsletters, if that was ever confusing to anyone. I have a Patreon newsletter that happens once a month, and then I have an email newsletter which is completely free. You can sign up on piesnprose.com, and that's a bi-weekly email newsletter. So yeah, I have to work on an email newsletter, just editing it so that it's ready to send this week. I think by the time when this video goes out, it will have already gone out. It is called the Cinnamon Pie Club newsletter, which I thought was cute. But anyway, yeah, I just have that for the rest of the day. So I just wanted to show a quick behind the scenes of what it's like to take an Instagram photo for Pies and Prose. This is the setup for the shot, and as you can see, oh my gosh, I have my actual pajamas just sitting on the bed. I wanted the blanket to sort of be on the edge of the photo, so I started with that, and I knew I wanted some more texture, so I added in this sweater, and I thought that this color would be fantastic for it, so grabbed that sweater. And then I always place a book into the shot, so this is the book. I just put it tucked under the blanket a little bit, and then that's where my fixins come in afterward. Those are all the last minute bits, so added a candle so that I can have a circular thing, and then I surrounded that big circular thing with some little things, and yeah, it just comes together that way. I also love adding in my pencils, so I had to do that, and that's what it looks like from this frame, and this is what it looks like afterward. So I still have to edit this and get it all filtered for the page, but you'll see it on my Instagram account. It's there. But this is what it looks like right after taking the shot. Hey y'all, I am sitting in my bedroom because I needed a change of scenery after all that yellow light in the living room. And I'm not kidding when I say that I'm living among boxes. But anyway, I just finished editing my newsletter and I just wanted to show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. I use MailChimp to do my newsletter, and this is from piesnprose.com. Like I said earlier, you can sign up on that blog, but this is it. I've been trying to keep them pretty short lately because I kind of like that style. Just quick little stories that I've been sending every couple of weeks. Not everybody wants a super long newsletter every other week. This week's topic is spring cleaning. I'm also really happy because the newsletter was technically the last thing that I had to do on my to-do list for today. Of course, I also have to edit this vlog, but you're obviously not gonna see that because it's impossible to do that. So technically that's the last thing I'm gonna be doing today, and I usually do that a little bit later on in the evening. This was the last thing I had to do, and it is only 2 o'clock, so I still have a good amount of time to just chill out some more, enjoy this day off because I am back at work tomorrow. And by work, I mean my 9 to 5. Yeah, successful day. Got a lot of things done and they were all fun and productive, and I enjoyed every bit of it. I also really like these vlog style videos. I've been watching a ton of vlogs on YouTube lately. I just really like them, and some of them are just so inspiring. So I was really glad that my Instagram followers wanted to see a vlog as well. Maybe I'll do some more. I'm not sure. It'll probably get more interesting once I move. But at the moment, as you know, the past year I've just been stuck inside this very small one-bedroom apartment. And, you know, there's not that much that you can do in a one-bedroom apartment. So hopefully when I move, I will start doing more vlogs more frequently and it'll be more interesting. I'll have a lot more space to work with. If you're interested in any of that, if you're interested in seeing more vlogs from me either now or in the near future, let me know in the comments. I would love to know, honestly. And if you ended up liking this video, feel free to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me and it means a lot to this channel. And if you ever wanted to support me, you can always check me out on Patreon. We have a Coven there. We have a private Instagram account. We have a lot of fun. That is it for this week's video. I will talk to you next week.